So whenever I seen Nicolina that was on panel, and then after she left the panel, and you said that you'd be willing to see what happens there. There's nothing I would love more than to have at least somewhat of a truce between the Mean Girls and the Tigers. I don't know if that would ever happen. As much as Mama T and I have had problems, in my mind, there's a much more serious problem that's on YouTube, and that's AC, Tyrant Bird, and Brett, and some of these more criminal elements that really do want to try to hurt people, not just on YouTube, but in real life. That goes way beyond the beef between the Mean Girls and the Tigers. It goes well beyond my beef with Mama T, and to an extent, and I can't speak on behalf of you and Nicolina, but I would say that it's just a real issue, and I have a feeling that Katie's probably going to go live in a few hours, Ernie, and then make this announcement where she's like, Ernie, you made me feel terrible on that panel yesterday. I'm not going to let you on anymore, because that's what she did to me.
The thing about it is, who gives a fuck? I don't care. I ain't got nothing against her. I don't care. I'm moving on. I'm moving on anyways. I'm not worried about these people. That's the thing. And as far as a truce, I mean, people want to be a truce. I don't have nothing against nobody. It's the people. It's the people that has stuff against people. If you look in the chat, I will go to my chat before I would go to myself and say, hey, look, what do you guys think about this? I would go to my people. Exactly. I don't care. Look, I don't care about it. Let me ask you a question. Have I held my word to you?
Of course.
There you go. I've held my word to you. I said, we call it what? What is the word we use? What is everybody knows?
Soldier's trust.
Soldier's trust, exactly. I have held my word to you. You know how many times these idiots have asked me to dox your ass? And they would pay me to do it? Do you know how many times they've asked me? And I won't do it because it's soldier's trust. And I've already told you that.
Yeah. Well, we don't, that's not the point that I'm making. What I'm telling you is, and I see where you're coming from, but, the point that I'm trying...
Onward to bigger and better. Let's just quit about that. Let's go something else. There you go. That way nobody's uncomfortable. Because I got uncomfortable saying that. I don't like fucking doxing fucking other people. Go ahead.
Well, it's not even that. It's just there's bigger fish to fry. Like, for example, like Traders has been restreaming you since you started going live. And now AC is on panel with her, as well as Anissa. And if you notice, whenever someone has a problem with AC, he doesn't really go up on their panel to say, hey, like, what's your issue? Why do you have a problem with me? He doesn't really, AC, in my opinion, is a little bitch. He doesn't really, he tries to avoid anywhere where he doesn't have control. So, like, for example, last week, I was on AC's panel for 3 hours. Like, I'm not afraid to go into the quote unquote wolves den. But you'll never see AC come up on your panel, or you'll never see AC come up on my panel, or anywhere where he has no control or he has no friends with admin privileges on StreamYards that can mute you or drop you down from the panel, because he can't control the narrative. So that's where we're at right now, is we have people that are trying to control the narrative. They're trying to paint this picture, and I'm telling you, we're at the... I've been facing this for a few months now with them, and so is Nicolina and the Mean Girls, but they're going to start.
Well, I think AC looks like a bad toupee Gabriel Iglesias. I really do. I think he looks like a bad toupee Gabriel Iglesias. If you know who the comedian is, Gabriel Iglesias, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, he kind of reminds me of a fatter Rikishi, if that's even possible, but anyway.
I don't know about all that.
In terms of the body,
I know one damn thing. He damn sure ain't no skinny Deadpool.
No. That's why, it is what it is. But the point I wanted to make is they're doing a pivot right now to turn against you and the Tigers.
I want you to do me a favor. I know what they're doing on that. I understand that. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell Nicolina and her Mean Girls, or whatever she's got over there. And I want my Tigers, if they agree with each other, to make up. That's them. That's not on me. Okay? That's the way that works. That's the people with the people. There you go. As far as me being a leader here and a Nicolina being a leader there, that has other things to do. I want people to get along. If people can get along and they see fit then that's how a power move is made. Do you agree on that?
I agree, and it doesn't even have to be a friendship or like a huge ally. It could just be neutrality.
Exactly. They don't have to agree.
Yeah,
but I do want,
because I know that you and Nicolina have long-standing issues between one another, and I don't think that's going to get fixed overnight. So I don't think that you all are going to be friends, but at the same time, and I think I've discussed this with Nicolina. We have Nicolina and I both agree that Tyrant Bird and Brett and some of these other people, they're far worse than you in terms of what you've been accused of and like what they do compared to what you have been accused of. They are far worse, like by a long shot. And I'm not trying to be insulting to you. I'm saying like they are bad people. So.
it's agree to coexist without drama. Yes, I agree. I agree on that. If we can coexist with others without drama, I don't want the drama. To be honest with you, in my time right now, I don't need the drama.
And I don't know where Traders and Sapphire stand, but it seems to me like they flip so much that they're going to put Flipper out of business, and they're going to put Flipper on the damn unemployment line. Because just a couple weeks ago, Sapphire was kissing your ass, and you've told me that Sapphire has given you so much shit for my coming up on your panel, and now all she has is negative things to say to you now. So I mean, she goes from, it seems like it's almost from 1 week or 2 weeks. In just a couple weeks' time, she'll completely flip on people. And I don't understand this. I mean, you might not like the Mean Girls that much, Ernie, but at least you can admit I've been with the Mean Girls for almost a year now since I came into this community.
I have a few friends that's Mean Girls. I have a few friends that's Mean Girls that I highly respect. And I know one Mean Girl really did help me out when I needed it. So as far as no, because I don't care. I don't care if I'm a target. I've always been a target. So why not? If I'm always a target, listen. Let me tell you something. If you don't have haters, if you've never had a hater, you're not out there doing anything. Okay, you're not out there doing anything. You have to. If you have haters, you have to be doing something, right? Think about it. That's the way it works.
So I want to address it wasn't me for a second. It wasn't me, says, is X Factor setting up Ernie as a bigger target? If I had plans to do that, I certainly wouldn't have spent the last year being extremely neutral and friendly with Ernie. I mean, Ernie and I have talked offline. We have soldiers' trust between one another. I mean, I can't stress to you enough how much of a tightrope I've walked to make sure that I maintain a positive friendship with Ernie while also being part of the Mean Girls and Mean Girl Associates. I mean, I put myself at a great deal of risk by doing that. And I think Ernie can even appreciate that. Like, it's not always easy to have friends with someone that's on one side of a faction, and you have to try to make sure that you maintain that level of neutrality. So, but anyway.
I mean, look, like I said, if the Mean Girls want to come over right now, and talk it out, because all Tigers are present here, that's what I want. Or tonight, in tonight's chat. I've got a big announcement to make tonight, and I think everybody knows what it is. But if the Mean Girls want to come out and they want to say hello to everyone, they can say hello. Now, that ain't got nothing to do with me nor Nicolina. Our problems are our problems. Do I care? I really don't at this matter in time. I really don't. I'm moving on. I got bigger and better things going. I know that. All I have to do is gain my health back. If I gain my health, I've got it. I've got it made. I don't have to worry about that. All I want is my people and the people pretty much to understand, in order to grow into something stronger, there has to be a movement. It don't happen overnight, and it don't happen by itself. Fact.
Correct. And I'm just a mean girl associate. You know, so I might be overstepping my bounds here by coming up on panel and even suggesting this. I don't know. Even by suggesting this, Ernie, I don't even know what might happen to me. People might come to me and be like, "Who the fuck do you think you are, Karen?"
well, when you do things like what we used to do, and you suggest something, you either got praised for it or you got smoked for it, right?
Yeah, well, leaders make their own path.
Exactly.
And a lot of these people on YouTube, they want to follow the same group or the same faction. And they want to follow the same path all the time. But I believe in forging a new path and making my own path. And I'm okay with leading. And other people might not. It just depends on how it goes. Nothing might come of this, or something might come of it. We don't know, and I guess we'll find out, right?
There's only one way to tell. Time tells all. See, you're smarter than what people actually give you credit for. You know that, right? But you do play dumb sometimes. And I laugh my ass off when I catch you doing that shit. I laugh my ass off. I think it's funny because all you're doing is drawing them in to collapse on them. That's simple. I laugh my ass off. But some of the shit that's been done, can it be reversed? I mean, that's up to them. There's only one person that I will not forgive. And you know who that is, and I don't have to name no names.
Yeah.
Now, that's not Nicolina.
It's Jesus Christ. No, I'm joking.
No. No, but I did play chess with Jesus one night, and he beat me 2 out of 3 games.
That was Jesus. There's a difference.
No,
that was on the border, Ernie.
That was on the border, Ernie. I took a gummy. I took a toe bite of a gummy, literally like a toe size of a gummy that Tina gave me or somebody. And I was like, hell, I swear to God, I ain't never been so happy in my whole life. Driving home, I played chess with Jesus Christ 3 games, and he beat me 2 out of 3. That's just the way it is. I mean, it was just there. I was so happy that whole damn week after that. I don't even know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had a great time. I was happy. I needed that. But yeah, I do agree. Look at this. There's some mean girls. Hello. Everybody kind of talk with yourselves. Everybody talk with yourselves. I'm going to pull Karen's wig off in a minute. It's okay.
Wig?
We'll get that done. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I forgot. Hold on. Anyways, I'm playing. I'm just joking. But if everybody agrees to this, that's all you guys. Tiger Mama, thank you for saying hello. I've never had a problem with Calvin. I've never. I'm an easy mean girl to get along. Well, hell, I didn't know Chasing Justice. Yeah, she's a damn mean girl. Jeff Peanut Butter. That'll help. Everybody come along. Everybody come in. Everybody say hello. Embassy, you have to forgive people. You have to forgive people. I already pulled your wig off and slapped you in your ass with it.
And it would take a lot for me to and Mama T to be on the same page, because look, this requires a huge effort on my part. You have to remember, Ernie, Mama T literally accused me of being a pedophile supporter and said that, and went with claims that I was saying that the age of consent should be anything other than 18.
Let me interrupt you here. There's different sayings with that. There's different people that believe different in that, and I understand, and that's why I have to have an open opinion about those people. Now, yeah. that person, hell to the fuck no. Hell to the no. Now, me and you, we've had our talks about so-and-so. I don't even want to bring that in. But you and Mama T, that's you guys. And if you guys decide to squash everything like everybody should, it only makes you more powerful. it only makes you more in control. I'll just be honest with you. You feel more because you're bringing something together that others said that would never happen. Okay. There's been a lot of people said that this could never happen, but you could be the person in the middle that brings the people. You don't have to forget. You don't have to forget. You can always forgive. You know, the Bible says forgive. I don't know about, forgetting, but think about it. You could be that person because you're taking a risk right now, like you said.
And like I said, nothing, it's very possible that, the core members of the Mean Girls might just be like, no, fuck that. We don't want to do that. And if that's the case, then it is what it is.
It
But
is
you
what
can't,
it is, but people
but
have a
you
right to
can't,
choose.
But at least I tried and at least I made a suggestion. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen. And it doesn't mean that I am, if it doesn't happen, I'm still going to, feel the same way. And, every now and then I'll come up on your panel and you and I will chit chat, Ernie, and it'll be just like the way it was. But I feel like there's a better way. And I feel like we might be able to join forces in order to take out the trash, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, I understand what you're saying on that. And just to be able to do it for that one aspect, I would say no, because you actually have a gain in it. But on a continuance level, I think it should happen. I think it should happen.